Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is
Here to drag out horse.
No.
We're so happy you're here. You're actually a good person.
Oh, well.
I don't even know you.
Fellas, go on.
This is called a compliment.
Yeah. No, I'm very glad to be here. I'm sorry yesterday didn't work out.
It's okay.
If I wasn't such a derelict booze bag the night previous.
No, it has nothing to do with that. Because I've been sober this whole time. And I've been missing appointments and left and right.
Well, it's
and I'm also sober, but I'm like kind of on top of things.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, he isn't.
Well, you were experimenting with hallucinogens last night.
Oh, I did
Well, we're
forget
both
about
on mushrooms right now.
Right now? Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Surrounded by homosexual drug addicts? Good Lord. What have you roped me into?
I was talking to him. I go, how does 3 work together? And I just started going 3, 3.5, 3, 3, 4, 5. And he goes, well, you've been doing fine until the concept of 3 started fucking you up.
You got lost in the very notion of a number. And I was like, are you all right, buddy? And you were like, oh, yeah. I've never been better. I've become God. I was like, all right, Colton, I'll see you tomorrow, pal.
The numbers were all sorts of running because somebody like at the beginning of my trip, told me that they released the sound of a black hole.
Yeah.
And so at the beginning
You ran
of my
that
trip,
one by me last
I
night
was
too.
going like, whoop, 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 whoop.
People talk about black holes as if they have anything to do with us. It's like, who cares? Stop looking it up.
Yeah, we don't know about the ocean yet.
Yeah. Also,
people
by the way,
say
don't
that?
care about the ocean either.
Really?
Fuck the ocean.
Oh, I'm infinitely fascinated with the ocean.
I think it's cool, but I'm like...
Well, that's nice of you. That's very big of you.
I think that's really cool. Yeah. But on the other hand, I'm like, what else is going on? By the way, I only care about like... Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. I was wondering what you were going to say.
I have like...
What do you... People go, we don't know about the ocean. Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
5%.
Why are you saying that?
Because we know about 5% of the ocean. We know more about space than we do about the depths of the ocean.
What questions do you have about the ocean?
I just feel like an ocean is a place where a guy like me could fit in.
Yeah.
My body, my unique proportions, could really flourish in the bottom of the sea.
Do you sail at the bottom of the sea?
Yeah, I'd love to go down to like the hyper-pressurized areas of this earth and like know more about them.
There's scary animals down there.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah. We can't all be into fucking bleaching our hair and being hot, all right?
Yeah,
Some
you
of us
could
have
though.
to
But also, don't
dig
you...
deeper.
I was going to say, don't you think you'll do better
Sam.
in a submarine if you...
No, I know. Sorry I threw you under the bus with me.
And it's also, I don't think about being hot. I just show up and everyone's like, oh, thanks for coming, asshole.
Yeah, I don't. We can't. We're not getting into this, Colton. He's scary, good looking.
Yeah, it's got to be cool to look like the fourth musketeer. You look like Robespierre.
I don't know.
You look like some kind of like French royalty in the 1700s.
Were you casting a movie? Because I would play it, even if it was a porno.
Have you ever seen his modeling pictures?
No.
He's 19 and gorgeous.
Oh my god. I would like to see those.
One day you will. Google me.
Google me. What a nasty thing to say to your
Disgusting.
guest.
He's a disgusting person.
I know.
Well, he also is. We were just talking about this on the last episode. He's not only hot, but he was raised wealthy. So it's a real mixed bag.
You come from money too?
Yeah.
What is there to like about you, Colton?
He's mentally
Mentally
Okay.
ill.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
really sick in the head.
I have a lot of different thoughts, intrusive thoughts, they call them.
Now, when you say mentally, is that because you go off like the DSM-3 and homosexuality still counts?
Sick.
You haven't updated yet?
I've been petitioning for them to put it back in the DSM.
Interesting.
I think
I have as well, but for different reasons.
No, I think it's sick. I do. I think being gay is one of the sickest things you can be, and you can see it by the way that they walk around.
My
on the
brother...
tips of their toes.
Yeah, I go, what are these fucking fags doing?
So my brother's
Brother,
in
you're
med
making
school.
a lot of sense.
My brother's in med school, so he's constantly trying to diagnose me with something. But he goes, at the very least, can we agree that you are a mutant of a variant on DNA? I go, I don't know. For a while, he was trying to convince me that he didn't exist.
What kind of medicine is he practicing?
He's in med school.
I've never actually met him, so he could not exist.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
You've met him, right? Good. So he does exist.
Yeah,
And you're
known
not-
liar, Lizzie Wolfson. Yeah.
Another homosexual. And so you're not a homosexual.
Yeah.
No. Big fan of the squad, though.
Really?
I ride for the boys, yeah.
Yeah. For not the lesbians. We hate them.
They're not as much fun.
No.
Can I say that?
Close. Oh, say it. Say it louder. Into
Yeah.
the camera.
Hey, look. Knock it off, ladies. Get real. We know it doesn't feel that good. All right? I've done it to people. I get it.
You've done it to people?
Yeah,
Have you ever been two hands deep?
You mean like a
Threesome.
menage a trois? Let me tell you guys a fun story.
Okay.
I was involved in a threesome once with two very beautiful young women. And
Like 14?
no. Yeah, they were ladies. They were full grown.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, yeah. There was a couple rings on the stump. You know what I mean? And these were two young women that I'd been enamored with for a long time. And due to some fortunate fate coming together, they were kneeling before me. And they were about to commit the mouth act, you know? And one of them had my very engorged penis in her hand. And she looked up at me and she said, "Enjoy this. Because things like this don't happen very often." And as my penis was entering her mouth, I ejaculated immediately. And then, after just a long series of apologies, I sat there bottomless with my shirt on and just went down on them and was fingering, really hoping that my penis would get back in order, waiting to revive. And it didn't. So yeah, I literally was just sitting there at one point like this, which would have been a very cool situation, just furious at myself.
Yeah.
I feel like that. Do you think that's where the dance move from the '60s came in from?
Yeah, those guys were always fingering.
Fingering.
Yeah.
Fingering, blasting.
Yeah.
I also, once I come, I'm kind of like, what are you doing this sick shit for?
Dude.
Like, this is nasty.
Dude, I was like, this is a novel experience, and I wish that I was still aroused.
And now you
for
have
it.
to do it.
Yeah, I know.
It's like you're not doing it because you want to. You're like, here we are.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a punishment.
Did you say sorry again later? And they're like, "Please stop! You're ruining the mood."
No, because I mean, I'm very good at cunnilingus.
Okay.
I excel at eating pussy. And
Any tips?
Yeah, you have to care.
No.
A lot of guys just do it as like a task.
We don't
Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys. I'm talking in a dead language to both of you. Yeah, this is like fucking talking Farsi. But yeah, no, like if you're a fella, you can't just be like the thing that gets you what you want, and you have to be like actively engaged in it and listening, and it's a lot of micro movements with your tongue, and you have to know which one is working at which angle of that fickle little bean they have down there.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys have it better because you got like a hog to deal with.
For sure. I was saying yesterday on the podcast, the only way I know about eating pussy is through Nikki Glazer.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm always like, suck the clit. And then everyone's like, no, don't do that.
You don't suck on it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's what Nikki says in like every
You're
single
not
interview.
even an option.
You're not trying to take the shell off of a boiled peanut.
So no one goes. No, that's my thing.
There's a lot more like
I'd be more into the lips, I think.
Because I think that I
Lips
saw a
involved.
rabbit that had a suction cup on it, and it was meant to be suctioned into it.
oh, you
And so
mean
you're
the
supposed to
sex
get-
toy?
Yeah.
It's like, what are
I
you
saw a
watching?
rabbit, and its pussy was a vacuum.
Yeah. Finally,
Airtight.
science has caught up with my needs.
I taught Dylan a blowjob move.
What's that?
So you put the penis, and by the way, I do it to every single guy. I did it last night to a nice bisexual guy that came over. He was 26, and I.
Why do you guys always drop the age in there? That's so important to you, dude.
Dylan is obsessed with ages.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the
Okay.
first
Yeah,
thing
well,
he
how old
asks
are you?
everybody.
I'm 35.
Oh, incredible! And
Dylan,
so I,
What catty shit is this, Dylan?
Dylan
Incredible.
Dylan
God
does
damn it.
ages like astrologists do months.
yeah, for sure.
He goes, "Oh, I could tell."
Yeah.
Wait, did you graduate high school in 2006?
2005.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
And so I was in 5th grade, and so I
Great, Dylan. So happy for you.
I can do math easily because I graduated in 2012, so it's
Yeah.
the years.
Yeah.
And what were we talking about?
What were you talking
Blow-
about?
the
blowjob
The tip,
trick.
the tip.
Oh yeah, the move.
Oh, the tip. Okay,
Yeah.
so what you do is you wait till the guy is fully erect, and
Yeah,
then you
you're
put
gonna be waiting a while.
and then you put it all the way in the back of your throat, and then you lick the balls while it's all the way back there. Yeah.
Brother, I'm glad you're doing that, but that sounds like a nightmare to me.
Oh yeah. No, it's
Wait.
and they always
Wait.
I don't like my balls getting licked.
what?
I don't like that because I'm never ever confident in how clean they are. I could be fresh out of the shower as soon as I lay on that bed and pin them back. I am not
Pin?
in a good
Pin
way.
them back.
Pin them?
like a drag queen.
Yeah.
He's tucked at all moments.
Have you ever tucked?
You have to like take the duct tape off. You're like,
What do you mean? Have I ever?
Have you ever tucked?
Yeah, to like do a goof in a locker room.
No, I'm talking balls up, thong back.
What?
Oh, so drag queens take their penis and they push it all the way back. to
Wait,
their
drag queens have a penis? What are you guys talking about?
And they read.
Yeah, I know.
And they take their penis, they put it all the way in the back of their ass crack, and then they pop the balls inside and they duct
Yeah,
tape it.
has the ball ever gone up?
Wait. They put their balls in their butt?
No.
That's
no,
beautiful
no,
that you got that though. And so
No. Balls up, dong back. Like,
balls
up,
inside.
Up.
You know, you take your ball and you can
Have
put
you
it
had the
inside.
ball
you
ever
know?
gone up?
I don't like that.
I don't like it either. I
Yeah,
don't
well,
like it either.
it's no one likes it. You have to. They have.
bet you
they
have
must.
to.
The show must
But
go
you
on. They
have
have
to
to
do it.
perform.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's just
There's
okay.
splits.
They always come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always come out. It's fine.
That's why
but
the joke is so funny of them being like, everyone thinks drag queens want to molest your kids. It's like they have on like 9 pairs of tights and their dicks has duct tape on it. It's like,
yeah.
They couldn't molest them if they wanted to.
no.
What happens if a drag queen gets hard?
I don't think you can get hard.
No. So you're saying that the testicles are pushed into the
Inside.
body like it's cold.
And then penis
No,
in the
no.
ass
Like
crack.
it's like front ways, like up in front, like
you
they-
inside your
up.
body. You didn't get cold
Yeah, yeah.
and they go inside.
That's, yeah, okay.
yeah, pop them in.
So they pop them in, okay, and then they take their
grab
comically huge penises, apparently.
No,
They
I'll
all
tell
have
you
the
this.
biggest dicks I've ever heard of, and they tuck it back in
Well,
their
if
butt
you've never
crack.
really been back there, I'll tell you
Yeah.
this right now. Your ass crack's right below your balls.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I hate it.
I hate it.
I hate it.
I hate it.
I
And
hate
it happens. You're saying it happens to you when you get cold? Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah, that's
I
where
would
they go.
never go anywhere cold.
It's never happened to me in the cold, but you see it in porn every once in a while.
I hate when balls go inside
when they
the
go
body.
up in. Yeah.
That's actually what a cock ring's for.
Actually, one time.
Really?
after I lost-
Yeah, so that it keeps it down.
Oh.
One time, actually, after I lost a bunch of the weight, I had sex with this guy for 4 years, and he goes, "Wow, you've really lost a lot of weight. I can tell because your balls don't go inside your body anymore." I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh," I go, "Thank you so much for sharing that."
Yeah. You were banging a guy for 4 years? Did you take breaks?
You know, it's crazy. We were having sex
was
for
fun
4
we had.
years on and off, and I never knew his name to the last time.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was
You
Cody.
guys are living big, bold lives.
My favorite story is the way he met this man, the masked singer, as I call him.
Yeah, I'm doing a whole joke about him on stage now. I went over to our guy's house. He didn't send me a face picture. He just ghosted me, so whatever. But he sent me a picture of his chest and his penis, and he said he was bisexual, which was a lie.
Yeah.
And I was like going over there to suck his dick, and so I walked to his door and I knocked on the door, and he was like, I got a text, and he was like, "Enter," and so I was like, "Oh, that's scary." And so then I walked in, and he was sitting on the couch in boxers, a wife beater, and a ski mask.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What
and
color
so-
was the ski mask again?
Black.
Okay.
And
I was
I
ready.
could see his eyes. He was kind. And then I. and then I sucked his dick, and then we had sex, and then he took the ski mask off, and he was the hottest person I ever had sex with.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know what the only
And then we
other
actually,
person-
a week later, there we are, laying on his couch watching Gilmore Girls, making out. I go, this boy's my boyfriend.
That one really brings the two proclivities together. Everyone loves Gilmore Girls.
Oh, it's an incredible show.
I love Gilmore Girls.
It's so good. I'm a Lorelai. Hey.
Yeah, everyone's a Lorelai.
I don't know. What's the theme
Yeah,
song?
look over there. Look over there.
No, Colton's a Suki.
Yeah, no one ever admits to being a Suki.
Yeah, but Colton's Suki.
I don't know who it is. I'll be a Suki.
Yeah, you were too busy eating caviar out of gold spoons. You didn't
I
have to-
honestly,
Did you grow up
the first
poor?
time I had caviar, I was like, "This is
Yeah.
what we're all worried about."
Yeah, for sure.
I like caviar on things, but I don't like to just eat
I've never
caviar.
even had it.
Caviar is delightful, man. Do you like very salty, like soy sauce?
No, but I like. It's the texture kind of like when you get the kombuchas that are like bubbly.
Why did you have to ruminate on that one?
I couldn't think of the word.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
you were like going through a whole litany of things in your
No,
head.
I have very limited vocabulary. I'm
No,
almost,
you
I'm,
don't.
No, I'm almost illiterate.
No, he does.
What?
Yes.
I can barely read.
He didn't graduate
Interesting.
high school. He was in SPED most of his life.
Wow.
Okay, I had a learning disability.
The learning disability was he was lazy.
Wow.
Yeah, he
Kitty
was.
has claws.
Well, they kept
Honestly,
being like,
I'll
they kept
tell
being
you
like
the story.
Dylan's brain doesn't work like everybody else's, and I was like, I don't know what's going
No,
on.
his brain did work like everyone else's. His sister died, and he was sad.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
please don't bring up my sister.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
No, please, that's fine.
You didn't do it,
She's
right?
fucking dead to me.
Okay, yeah. Well, and to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. To everyone, to the world.
Yeah. Bye,
Yeah.
Sarah.
Right.
R.I.P. Sarah.
Right. But then everybody was like, oh, I guess, well, he'll just be sad over there with the other learning disability kids.
Yeah, I was part of George Bush's No Kids Left Behind, so I never did any homework or went to school really, but they kept just being like, enjoy the next grade.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
You're a success story. Look at you now.
I have a podcast.
Yeah, weren't you a big fat guy once?
Yeah, I used to be over 400 pounds.
Look at you now.
Thank you so much.
He's
I'm
doing
so
great.
happy for you.
Thank you.
Honestly, Dylan and I being mean to each other is actually really helpful for both of us.
Good.
Because no one else will be mean to us. If I was his teacher in the middle school, he'd be able to read now.
I can read.
I
He
believe
doesn't
you.
though.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You can't get through in this world without
What's
being
your
able to read.
biggest failure that you've been through?
My biggest failure.
That you've been through?
And are you horny?
Right now?
Yeah.
There's something in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This has like a real like casting couch situation.
Yeah, it's called Broke Straight Boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
All
girl
right.
couldn't come.
Yeah.
She never does. Let me tell you, that's why you gotta get that tongue involved.
The tongue?
Yeah.
Never.
My biggest failure.
I was with a girl recently. I didn't even want to put a finger in there. I was like, it's gonna ruin my boner.
Wait, what? You were with a girl?
Yeah.
He was trying to convince all of us that he was bisexual for the last year,
What?
and then he got the opportunity to do it. Huge mistake.
Huge mistake. At one point,
The
I was grabbing
opportunity. What are you
both.
fucking
I
talking about?
stretched it out. I grabbed it with both hands. I was like, we're just gonna shove it in there.
Yeah.
And it just was like turned into like an eel.
He was full of naughty.
He was like, no.
And in case you haven't figured out, this podcast is we do ask you questions, but then
Please.
make everything about ourselves.
Hey man,
Yes.
I've hung out with gay guys before. I know how this works.
What was the first gay person you were like, oh, you guys do that?
First gay person. What a great question. Probably, and I'm not even being. My sister was obsessed with Lance Bass,
Yeah.
and he was in sync, right?
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So in sync
I know
was
Lance.
on in my house, and I was a bit older than her, and I never really investigated their canon. But she was so obsessed with Lance Bass that I was watching him and studying his movements. And even before he was publicly out, I was like 100% sure. I think that's like the first gay
Yeah.
guy. And Nathan Lane. Birdcage Nathan Lane.
Yeah.
That shit ruled. He's so funny.
There was the like gay men that were closeted, like Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
They were like, these guys, all the girls were like, they're sexy. So then as a young boy, you go like, maybe I can mimic some of what he's doing.
Yeah.
Wear some of his skills. And then you find out that a lot of his skills are only applicable to getting men to like your ass.
Yeah. I
then
never
you-
learned those skills.
You never learned those skills.
Me either.
No.
What did you have a skill that you're like, oh, I actually don't need that one, but I have it now?
Yeah. Probably like tying my shoes.
Really? You're
Yeah,
a
you
Velcro
know-
boy now?
No, but I mean, you just slip them on.
I would never.
I
that
hate
ruins
when
the
they're too
shoes.
tight though, and you try to slip them back on, then you have to undo them. It's like just work.
Well, as a former big pant load, you know the risks of tying a shoe.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
rip.
yeah.
You
I read
zipped
my-
up your skin with your fat in there? Is that a bad question?
It's not a
It's
pleasant
certainly a
memory.
question someone asked when they've never been fat.
Yeah.
I've been kicked off rides.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I had the
that's-
confidence to get on them, though.
That's all you need, dude. Brother, I know that this isn't going to hit with a big bunch of the viewership, but I know what you mean. Especially when you're on a date, you're 16 years old, you're huge.
Yeah.
She wants to go on the Tower of Terror. You're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to be on there. I'm
No.
scared. I
I
hate
actually
heights.
really did. And you know what's even worse about mine? It was the senior year, end of the school Six Flag trip.
Yeah.
And I was actually talking about this ride all day. I was like, it's my favorite ride.
Uh-huh.
We get to the ride. They all come back up. They go, you gotta get off.
Oh, my God.
I go, oh no. And then, of course, my friend Nissa gets up with me. She's like, I'm getting off with you. I'm like, okay, I don't need your support.
Yeah.
I don't need your fucking pity.
I just get. Did she get off with you?
Yeah, she's a good friend.
Did you go immediately to get a hot dog?
No, I think that's when my eating disorder started.
Oh,
And
right
I said-
there.
Right there, and I said, this is over. No, that's not true. I got a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would eat hot dogs. Not hot dogs. Hot pockets frozen.
Oh, okay. You have to say, they were not frozen. And Colton always, he's just so mentally ill, he doesn't understand how words work.
Yeah.
And they were the half-pound Hot Pockets.
So they were
big
bigger.
boy.
And I'd get 4 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lord,
Yeah.
your poor toilet.
Yeah, it was gnarly.
Oh, you had to be gay because your butthole was cored out by
Yo,
those
yeah.
fucking
Oh,
hot pockets.
that's why I only top.
He's never done it.
Really?
I've never done the back.
So that is a huge failure of the communications between straight people and gay people.
Yeah.
Is that we all think you guys are getting crammed, and then you say thank you for your service, and
Well,
then you
someone's
go
gotta
cram.
do the cramming. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're
Like
taking
there's a switch
turns.
off.
No.
I just found out like 2 years ago that you guys can do it missionary style.
Yeah.
Yeah, that blew my mind.
I'll tell you something else.
Yeah.
I'm really only trying to do oral.
Oh yeah,
That's
brother. That crosses the aisle. All right. Yeah. It's a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
Getting in there, doing a good job. Ugh.
My dad just found out what a side is. Are you familiar with a side?
A side.
Sides are gay guys who don't do anal at all, and
They
they,
just
only
jerk
jerk
off
and oil
next to each other.
Yeah.
That's all the old guys, right?
No, I think the old boys want to get absolutely banged out.
Yeah,
Really?
I,
Yeah, well, they're
I
always
have like
hitting me up to do
60-year-olds in my DMs just been like, "Yo, you gonna fucking rail me?" I'm like,
I guess.
actually,
You clock in like you're going to a
honestly,
coal mine.
One of my biggest concerns, and I don't know if it's a real thing, but like their skin's so loose that I feel like I couldn't hold on to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about me. Okay.
All right, you know what I'm saying?
Why do you guys call them a side?
Because they're
They're
just sitting
side
side by
side.
side. They're like us.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a.
We're very, it's a 3-party system. It's top, bottom, side.
Yeah.
And
And
side
then foam.
just
Don't forget
yeah.
about foam party. That's a big part of it
yeah.
too.
I've never been to a foam party.
I have. It's fun. You're all
Yeah.
wet. Feel like Little Mermaid, dude.
I do love Little Mermaid, but I don't love being wet.
Oh, I love being wet in public.
Really?
When everyone's wet, I don't feel bad about it. If I'm the only wet one as a big sweaty guy, I don't like that.
Yeah. I saw a bunch of guys playing basketball outside my house the other day, and they all had their shirts off, and I was like, "Hey, you guys want to play shirts or skins? Shirts."
Yeah, I know. That was always a tough one.
No, me too. Me too. I had an indented chest.
It's not the same thing.
No.
It is the
Stop
same
bringing
thing.
it up.
Quit stealing valor from us.
I had
Yeah.
an indented chest. I could fit a whole pack of Skittles in my chest.
I bet you made a lot of money at the bus stop on that one.
I
Made
don't
some
know
friends,
what that
didn't you?
means.
Well, yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Quit doing this delicate dance.
Well, here's the thing. We had a couple more minutes left. I had
Oh,
one
I'm in no
question.
hurry. I just received a phone call and was worried that they were going to keep calling. But I'm very present and glad to be here.
Me too.
You're a really kind person.
I'm just glad to be here. It's fun to talk with people.
Do you have? You've done comedy all over. I feel like you might be the most traveled man I can think.
That's nice of you to say.
Yeah. Is there a place or city that you're like, I'm never fucking going back?
I'm
there?
never eager to go back to Springfield, Missouri.
Really?
Springfield,
Yeah,
Missouri.
Why?
Yeah, it's just like it's so vapid and empty, and it really has like a feral. And I'm not even anti-juggalo, but it has like a very like primal like homeschooled kids. They're really stoked to like get Domino's for their birthday type
Yeah.
vibe, like a bunch of like, belt is a shoelace type children. They're in charge of Springfield, Missouri.
Oh God.
Their whole claim to fame is we're near Branson and we invented General Tso's chicken. Like the chicken
Okay.
nugget got stolen from them.
Okay, well I'll tell you right now, General Tso's chicken does slap.
It's great, dude. I
I
really
love
like
it.
it.
I love it.
And they do cashew chicken is actually that's the progenitor of all the chicken styles that we enjoy. But that you have to go eat there, and then after that you've seen Springfield, Missouri.
General Tso's chicken isn't the TSO.
That's right.
Yeah,
It's not Chinese.
it is Chinese.
Well, most Chinese food is barely like Panda Express Chinese food is like barely Chinese.
I don't like Panda Express.
It's
but
like Americanized Chinese
mall.
food.
So Missouri was inventing Chinese food.
I didn't know that. Well, that's a very
portions
specific
are too
flavor
small.
of it.
Okay.
We can get into
Yeah.
this in a minute. This might be off camera, honestly. Yeah, the Chinese, when they sent people over here, they had a very regimented system. If you came in through San Francisco, they would then farm you out to a small town in America, and you would open up either like a dry cleaner, or you would open up a laundromat, or you would open up a Chinese food store.
And that was the Chinese farming.
Yeah, they would farm, like you would arrive in San Francisco in Chinatown, and then they would be like, okay, you're going to have a Chinese food store in Peoria, Illinois. And they'd send them there. That's why there's a Chinese food place in every city in America.
And
Because
small
the
town.
Chinese were doing that.
Yeah, they was very like there's a hierarchy and a bureaucracy to Chinese culture in America. At least like when they were first coming over here as immigrants, and that's why everywhere you go, there's like a Chinese family who owns usually a combination laundromat and Chinese food outlet.
Interesting.
Straight
I thought-
people have so many facts.
Well, yeah, because we're not always fucking trying to replenish our fuels. You guys are all cummed out all the time. There's no blood in your brain. I don't think you guys know. I think that all of the bigotry directed towards homosexuals is because of how jealous we are of your rock and roll lifestyles. 100%, dude. Not you, obviously.
Yeah.
All right.
I love that you were going like
lesbians.
this.
Yeah.
She's like,
that's me.
She was raising the
I
roof
know.
in her hands.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, not you.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never seen a lesbian couple and been like, oh, to have that.
No. Well, Mateo,
Arguing at Marshall's? My God. That's the love I want.
Well, Mateo Lane has that joke where he's like, every lesbian couple is just like, we make our own water.
Yeah.
You're like, that's the worst.
Yeah. But you don't like the portion size at Panda.
I don't like the separated containers. I'm like, come on, give me my own full container.
You know the trick there.
What?
What do you mean?
I also just don't like the quality of Panda Express. And I'll tell
Well,
you this.
yeah, that's different.
That's
yeah.
fine.
And
I'm with you on
I
that.
believe that the best Chinese food in America is called the Red Apple in my small town of Lee, Massachusetts. And I love it.
You're from Lee.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Have you been to Lynn's here? I don't know if it's Chinese, but it's fucking
I
good.
did go to one Chinese buffet here. Then I was really high, and it was like I was like too high, and it was like disgusting, and it like made me feel like sick even being in there.
I've never had good Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
I've had good Chinese takeout, but I've never had good
Chinese takeout
buffet.
is number one. In my heart.
Yeah.
Are you hungry right now?
What?
Are you hungry right now?
Well, I could always eat.
Great. I'll take you out to Chinese food.
Oh, I'm busy.
I love how coyly wicked you guys can be. I'd love to, but I won't. I hung out with Tim Dillon for like a year and a half, and just being constantly reminded how gay he is always fun.
It is.
I think his fans forget.
They do. They want to forget.
Yeah.
They actively forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, he would just, it comes out of him in the best ways. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're totally gay. You look like Rush Limbaugh and you sound like sandpaper. But yeah, my man, he was the best.
Oh gosh.
Why'd you stop?
He just quit doing his theater tour.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we start again?
No, I mean, you don't want to get caught up as the world's best middle.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And I was very grateful for the opportunities I got and the friendship that we have. But like, I just think that I have to like focus on. I mean, if he's going back to Australia or Dublin, like,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you can bring the kid, you know. But
Yeah.
I don't need to.
Are you having kids?
Are
No.
you married?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Her name's Emily.
I
Well,
love a girl named Emily.
Her name's Dr. Emily Talent.
Don't do that to me.
Oh, I can't be nasty? You're the only one? Fuck. All right. As you get too comfortable, this is what happens.
I love a girl named Emily, and I love that she's a doctor.
Yeah.
What kind of doctor?
Fun. She's a family medicine, emphasis women's health.
Good person.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Emily's a good person.
She is a good person.
When I first moved to Denver, I'd just broken up with my
Anesthesiologist.
anesthesiologist.
Obviously
and you
the
were
worst.
just moving to Las Vegas, and I was like, I should get back together with him.
Yeah.
And then it worked out for you, and I was always been like, that's nice.
Well, it worked out for you too. You're married to a nice guy.
No, a great guy. I love Jim.
I
You're
love Jim.
married?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. His husband is hot and nice.
But I thought you were banging chicks recently.
Yeah, well,
he didn't
we're
like
gay.
it. He didn't like
Oh.
We can do whatever we want.
There's no rules over here.
it. No.
The best of both worlds. That's why you guys love buffets. 'Cause you just eat off every plate.
No.
Greedy, you greedy pigs.
I would never. I would
God,
not.
you're gay and you get to fuck whoever you want.
Yeah.
And you're married.
It's also hard to get married when you're gay. Colton's, he's just.
It's also hard being me.
Why? Picking the flowers takes 4 years. That's what's so hard.
I don't even know what that means.
The arrangements. You're like, we have to
He
have
has-
the right music. You've been working on the playlist.
He hasn't even had his wedding yet.
I won't have a wedding.
Oh, I
You're
want
not
to
gonna have
go.
a wedding?
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, just do like, you know what, dude? If you do a wedding, it's really fun because you have that memory forever. But you don't have to spend all the money. Just
But
like
I
have
also
your
am
friends do
sober
like a
now.
BYOB. Yeah, you're sober.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Yeah, you're
So what are we
sober
gonna
as
do?
hell right now. Yeah, and you were sober last night too, weren't you?
Well, this is medicine.
What's
Right,
going on
excuse
with
me.
him?
Oh, what's going on?
What's
I don't know.
going on with
I
him?
think the nastiness is catching. I think this couch has been poisoned and it's seeping into my skin.
I don't think I like this SamTallent.
I love this one.
I love it. I love it.
No, I think a wedding would be fun, man. And obviously, mushrooms are very different than alcohol, and I'm glad that you beat that beast off your back.
No, it's cocaine was the problem.
Oh yeah.
And then kratom later on.
Great God, these kids in their kratom.
We can't talk about kratom anymore.
Why? Are you all hopped up on the K dog right now?
No, it almost destroyed our relationship. It almost destroyed the podcast.
It almost destroyed us.
And we've talked about it on every single episode since.
We don't need to talk about
As a
it.
warning to the kids.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure. Kratom's scary. It's gas station heroin.
Dude, it gets you so easy too.
Yeah, I've never
I
done
have
that.
so many friends who've gotten off of opiates, and it just means they're eating like 300 grams of kratom a day.
Yeah, it's the new Suboxone.
It is, yeah. Suboxone, hell of a drug, hell of a treatment.
Never done it.
Well, I mean, it doesn't work like as like a recreational,
Yeah.
but as far as like a prophylactic measure against opiate relapse, it's very good.
Do you have addiction issues?
I mean, probably food and booze.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But none of the cool ones.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like I'm like getting like, you know what I'm trying to divert it all into now is money. Just stacking money has become my newest addiction. I really like that. I like.
How do you? What's the way you're finding money right now?
Well, you know, it's not what you make; it's what you save.
Okay.
So I've just been very.
I don't think that's true at all.
I do.
It is, yeah, because you can make a bunch of money and then just blow it, you
Right.
know, on wigs and fingernails, whatever you guys are into, you know. But
It's
no, yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
I have
That's
gay
accurate.
Jock
friends.
straps.
yeah. Good Scotch tape for pinning them back.
Yeah.
Are you serious about these drag queens? They put their fucking dick back.
Do you
Yeah.
see them in these
It's up and-
bodysuits? They look
Dude,
incredible.
Gigi Debussy was
Yeah.
over there. What a fucking
Yeah.
fox.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard this theory that the straightest men alive, like on the Kinsey scale, are the ones most attracted to transgenders?
I don't know. They come over to my house so I can suck their dick. So
Yeah.
they're all gay. Everyone's gay.
Everyone's.
What's the
you know what?
What's the theory?
It's that you're so attracted to the female form that you're not turned off by the idea that they have a dick.
That's what men's. That's how they have so much internalized homophobia that
Yeah.
they have to tell themselves that.
Right, and so I agree with that. I think there's a lot of pop science to this.
Yeah.
But also, my wife is like very clinically involved in like gender reaffirming care and all this
Yeah.
stuff. So it comes down to me from like the journals and shit. I gotta tell you this.
I like the Greek system of gay,
Oh yeah,
where
they had
every
it
man
made.
gets a boy.
Yeah, I know.
I want to be the boy.
Gay
though.
interns, but
Yeah,
interns.
I love a
I
gay
wanna be the
internship.
boy.
And you
You're
know
gonna
how
be a great
easy
boy.
life would be
Thank
if you were like, I'm 16 right now, I'm getting fucked, but
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get better.
That's a theory about like what's Da Vinci and like all those guys, right? Is that when they were like painting and sculpting and everything, they just were living at like all these rich because they didn't make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they would just live at these rich dudes' castles and houses and shit, just get blown out while they're making David.
I don't know if we
Do you
can say
think it was
blown out.
I think it was
Oh, honey, you can say blown out.
what is it? A helicopter?
Yeah, those are the original patrons.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think is the straightest person you've had on this podcast?
I was gonna say, but I know who we were both gonna say, but
Who?
Uncle Laser.
No.
But I don't. That's straight.
No.
I don't know.
I think this DJ that we just had was probably the most.
He was insanely straight. Yeah.
His friend could have absolutely fucking wrecked me, but
He just was so oblivious to it, where it was like, oh, yeah.
We kept asking him gay questions, and he was like, "I don't fuck with that."
He didn't even understand what top and bottom was.
What?
He was like, what do you mean? Like, you lay on him?
You lay on him.
We go, let me
It's like
explain.
he's making lasagna. Yeah. It might be me. My wife has often described me as the straightest man she's ever met.
I don't get any homosexual vibes from you.
You know what's weird though? Is I'm so attracted to androgyny.
Really?
I am so attracted to short-haired women with very gaunt faces.
What about long-haired men?
So you know what? The lead singer of The Strokes, Julian Casablancas.
Yeah.
I have dated many women who look exactly like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you done anything gay?
No, the only gay stuff I've done is just like locker room antics, which is
Yeah,
more of
which
like
is
a
so
primate
straight,
Which is so
dominance.
straight.
Well, I know when you're like honking a guy's dick, or like, hey, check out what time is it? It's your dick wrapped around your wrist.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It feels like it's like a prison mentality. You know what I mean?
That's so
It's-
fucking hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah,
hot. If
it
you're
is
I
hot.
wish I could feel it that way.
Well, I wasn't allowed in there.
No.
No.
What?
I was walking down the hallways with like 12 girls, 6 on each of my arms, and they were all like, "He's not gay."
Dude, that rules.
Yeah.
That's a cool move. We had one gay kid in my very small high school, and he was on the dance team. And everyone was like, dude, that guy's getting so much pussy.
They used to say that to me. They're like, oh, they change in front of you. I was like, yeah, they don't respect me.
Yeah, I'm not a threat.
Yeah.
I'm desexualized to the max over here. Yeah.
I remember my friend Nessa. She was like, can Dylan sleep over? And her mom was like, he'll sleep on the couch. And her mom goes, oh, honey, Dylan can sleep in your bed.
Yeah. And were you like out at this point?
No, I didn't come out till after high school.
Yeah. Damn, dude. That must
But
have
Gold
hurt.
Star over there.
Gold Star. Nice.
I fingered a girl 2 years ago.
Cool.
Yeah.
Was she awake?
That would be less gay.
That would have been the straightest thing you ever did.
Yeah, that would be straight. No,
Yeah.
we were all on Molly. It gets brought up every episode.
Oh, yeah.
You bring it up.
It gets brought up. Yeah.
I've been in a room where men were having sex while it was like a
I love when
group
they do
thing
that.
situation, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm like making out with a girl and two dudes are just going at it over there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Two
Wait,
dudes.
two
Yeah,
dudes
yeah.
going with two dude to dude?
Yeah, it was a man and a man were engaged in
Well, gay
coitus.
men and men who want to have sex with other men, they don't really care who's around.
Yeah.
No.
It's
and
gonna happen.
And I was like, you know what? This rules. I'm glad I'm watching this up close. But I gotta say, it fucking stunk like a puppy mill in there.
Oh, that
You
can happen.
guys.
No,
Good Lord.
it's not a thing.
Wait, what does puppy mill smell like?
I imagine it smells bad.
You just smell
know?
like shit?
It smelled like birth and afterbirth.
That's
and
disgusting.
Miscarriage. And
How do
shit
you
and
know
cum.
it wasn't your upper lip?
Because I didn't have a mustache at this point.
Okay.
I had a personality, unlike you.
Oh boy!
Am I doing it?
It hurt. I'll tell you, it
I'm
hurt.
just kidding, Cole. I'm just lashing out. I'm fucking flanked right now. I'm just punching the biggest
amazing.
guy in the jail cell.
Oh, that's me.
Ooh.
Looks like
Yeah.
I'm the biggest boy.
I
in the
cannot
jail
fucking
cell.
win, huh, boys?
Ooh, are you
damn
saying the
it.
smallest boy in the jail cell?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Uh huh. Yes.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! What do you have coming up this year that you want?
That's it. That's all we got.
I think they're about to play music.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
But this has been fantastic. Yeah, what do you have coming up this year?
I'm just on the road every weekend.
Go see him.
Are you writing another book?
Writing a second novel. Yeah, I'm going
Is
to
it a
Paris.
People
follow-up?
love
Is
that
it a
book.
follow-up?
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna buy it.
I'm really grateful. You can, yeah, you're gonna love reading it. Yeah. Yeah.
First, yes, learn how to read, but we'll get the audiobook.
You know what is something?
Bert Kreischer cannot read.
Well, I
didn't
didn't lie
realize
and said I read it. I don't really
Cannot.
read.
Yeah.
because he opened your book, right?
He read the first chapter. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an audiobook if you're fucking stupid. You can get that, or you
Pigs.
can buy it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did both.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I got a second book. I'm going to Paris for a week by myself because the book is set in Paris. So in April, I'm going there for a week by myself.
Is it a novel?
Hemingway
another
wrote
novel.
about Michigan and Paris. Maybe you'll do the same.
Yeah, no, because I've been like writing this book about Paris. My wife was like, "You can't put this out until you go there again. You have to like be able to walk the routes." So I'm going over there. I love the fanciful aspects of life, and I think that you guys get it. Like, do you guys like botanical gardens?
Yes. I'm a big plant guy.
I am too.
I'm a huge plant
But
guy.
like, there's this like voice in your head when you grow up poisoned by masculinity, like me, where it's like anything like beautiful or anything that smells good or like a sunset, it's like that's gay. And
Yeah.
I've killed that voice, and now everything in my head that I was like that's gay, I'm loving every minute of it, man.
I'm so happy for
It's
you.
the greatest, dude. Good wine, fine sheets, you know.
Yeah.
It's just all like the decadent aspirational things in my head until I was like 28. I was like, that's gay. It's so stupid.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the stoicism, so it's like supposed to be like push you away from feelings.
Yeah. Because of like the debauchery that we think y'all are involved in, and it's like, no, you're allowed to like whatever you want.
Here's the secret about gay people. They're always like, "What are they up to?" It's like it's about just gay men. It's like
What are we up to? What are we up to? Everyone's writing novels.
It's like that's the thing. Like, oh, they're all so fancy. It's like we're just trying to fuck. It's like that's all I'm trying to do is get my dick sucked.
Brother, I'm all for it. And I'm with you on the getting your dick sucked.
I hate
Yeah.
getting my dick sucked.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I actually do love sucking dick more than getting my
Yeah,
dick sucked.
that
Really?
one- that lady.
Huh.
I already said it.
Say
Doesn't matter.
it. Say it again. Sam didn't hear it.
Sam right here. I was getting my dick sucked. She said, "Close your eyes, pretend it's a man." And then it was a small mouth, so I was pretending it was a man, but it was a small man. It just kept on getting younger in my eyes, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And then I got softer, luckily, and that's the first time I've been tested with young.
And so Colton's not only gay, but he's not a pedophile. And we just found that out.
That's important.
And that's huge.
You fought that private war in your mind while you're getting your dick
Yeah.
sucked?
Well, I actually, and then I was like,
Guys probably
good
love the
lesson.
girl's
Good
mouth
lesson.
small.
Huh?
Guys probably love the girls' mouths are small.
Do you like that?
I just like a mouth. That's all.
I was
like.
saying before, I think the hottest thing that a guy can say is when they go, the mouth, brother.
And I think that's true.
Yeah.
Like if there was some kind of, glory hole situation, which apparently in Fort Collins, you know about that glory hole bookstore?
Honey, there's a glory hole in every corner.
Yo,
of America.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm going there in June. I'm gonna find it.
I'll tell you the books. Like it's called Book Ranch. It's like world-renowned glory hole spot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
There's a man that lives right by you, Lizzie, that built his own in his garage.
I watch those videos online.
Let's go. He has a great hot tub too.
How do the videos work?
I watch a lot of glory hole videos.
Yeah.
Enzo Prince has a great joke about that, but we'll save that for another time.
And we do have our one last question.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
If you were gay or bisexual, would you rather have sex with me or Colton?
You know
And
what?
The caviat and caviar. Is
Oh yeah,
that
you have to be honest.
I'm a bottom and
And
you
I only
tops.
top.
You only top.
I've never
So you
bought
only
me.
deliver to me?
Yeah.
I think it. I want to be sure.
It's
delivered.
DoorDash, honey. I'm at the front door.
But how about this? You love sucking dick.
Yeah, I'm very
And I
raw.
really enjoy that.
Yeah.
And also, I think I'd be if it was my first time, I think I would be a little more self-conscious around Colton. And since you've beaten the struggle that I struggle with,
Thank you.
I think I would love to get sucked off by you.
That's so sweet. Thank
But
you.
I wouldn't
so
want to
much.
get cored out.
I don't have to do that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't think I
Honey,
like that, guys.
I'm just looking for a load.
I can give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
A win
Yeah.
for Dylan.
Yeah, man.
I'll never win.
Colton, I'd be scared. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to take my shirt off in front of you.
Sometimes guys like Colton message me on Grindr and I just message them back, too hot.
Wow.
I go. You don't want this body, buddy.
It's funny. I actually thought I developed a bit of a fetish for a while of like just a dude keeping all their clothes on, but I think that it was like, never mind.
Say it.
No, I think that I preferred them with their shirt on.
Yeah, you were intimidating people with your hot bod.
How many people are having sex with you? This is my last question. How many people are you having sex with that keep their shirts on?
Kind of a lot.
I thought you were asking me.
Because I like it. I like it fast.
Really? That's the thing you guys
I like it when it's like you could leave at any time, and you're gonna leave. You're gonna do this, and then you're gonna leave. Don't take your clothes off. You're gonna try to stay.
Yeah.
I don't want you to stay.
I could talk to you. It's so great to just have like an open forum about these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Whatever.
I
Well,
enjoyed
we
my
both
time
have
here.
HIV, but
But it's not a big deal anymore. Prep has done so much.
Oh yeah, our
Yeah.
first episode was with a tattoo artist that didn't know.
Oh,
he was the first truly homophobic person I met,
Yeah.
and it's because he thought all gay people had AIDS,
Yeah.
and then we tell him the difference between HIV and AIDS.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, "What?"
Yeah.
And
I'm
we
trying to
talked
write a joke
PrEP.
about how straight men don't know what HIV is because they only know what AIDS is. But
Right.
everyone's like, "What are you talking about?" You have I'm like, oh, I don't actually have HIV.
Yeah.
But
That I know of.
yeah, I haven't been tested in a couple months. Okay.
Really? You don't get tested a lot?
I get tested every 3 months.
That is not enough for how often he's fucking random people.
Okay, but I always wear a condom. But I did take it off with ski mask, and then he ghosted me. Okay, love and light. Thank you guys
Thank you guys.
Thank you,
so
Sam.
much fun.
so much. Bye.
With ski mask. I know. Woo-wee.
Oh, that's my new favorite jokes to do.
That's good old fashioned fun. Kazoos.
Thank you so much, Sam.
Thank you, dude. Thank you for having me. Hey, buddy. I was podcasting. What's going on? Okay. That's perfect. Oh, congrats, man. Yeah. I'll see you over there at 5. Thanks, buddy.
We could do this one. We could do.
You want me to get that mic off you, Sam?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is
To drag out horse.
No.